The church been struggling with money. So since you want to put it on the floor, we're going to put it on the floor. The church has been struggling with money. And if they would sell that Benz they drive, they could pay the people.
You should have busted her dead in her face. It should have been December 31st before they get you up off of her.
All right. Welcome back to the channel, fam. Thank you for stopping by. God bless you real good. If this is your first time here, pause for dramatic effect. Oh, you're in for a ride today. So do me a solid. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and drop a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts, your gasps, your what moments. Let's make this a conversation, not just a monologue. Okay. Today, we're diving back into the wild, unbelievable, church-shaking story of Mahoganee and the Macedonia Worship Center. Whew. If you've been following, you already know this saga has the internet in a chokehold. But if you're new, let me catch you up real quick. So picture this, a Sunday morning service, praise team in full swing, and boom, the first lady of the church, Pastor Cassandra Pope, grabs the mic and publicly rebukes Mahoganee, the worship leader, for, wait for it, not hugging her properly. Gasp. Yes, you heard that right. A hug. Not a missed rehearsal, not a scandal, just a hug that didn't hit the emotional quota. And she did it live, in front of the whole congregation. Cue awkward silence and side eyes from the choir stand. The internet? Oh, it exploded. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, everyone had something to say. Some called it spiritual abuse, others said Mahoganee handled it with grace. Either way, it's got folks rethinking church politics and pulpit power plays. So grab your popcorn, sip your tea, and let's unpack this drama together. You ready? Let's go! Woo! Just when we thought the dust was settling, Mahoganee's sister stepped in today and, boom, cleared the air like a thunderclap in a quiet room. She revealed that this whole situation, it's not really about the hug. Pause for dramatic gasp. Uh-oh. According to her, the real issue behind the scenes is that Macedonia Worship Center is facing serious financial struggles. The church couldn't afford to pay Mahoganee anymore, and when she was told she wouldn't be compensated, she didn't walk away. She didn't throw shade. She didn't post cryptic messages. She simply said, "I'll stay."
So it's been brought to my attention that a lot of people are lying on Mahoganee, and I don't like that. So let's address some things. Number one, Mahoganee did not hug the pastor or the bishop or whoever Two Dreads is, very weirdly, because they stopped paying her. Mahoganee's pay never changed. They stopped paying the choir. Everybody up there, the praise team was not getting paid. So if you want to put it on the floor, we're going to put it on the floor. The praise team was no longer being paid, for one. For two, when we joined our new church, I told Mahoganee almost a month ago to stop going to that church because some people ain't right. But Mahoganee said that the Lord gave her a gift and she wants to continue to use her gift. So she went up there and I supported her from afar because I don't like them people. 3, the church been struggling with money. So since you want to put it on the floor, we're going to put it on the floor. The church has been struggling with money. And if they would sell that Benz they drive, they could pay the people to sing. The praise team was not getting paid. Very few up there were getting paid. Mahoganee was one of them. 4, I don't know who y'all spoke to, but we're going to put the facts straight. Not this last Sunday, but the Sunday before last. Mahoganee was at the church, and the first lady came in demanding for them to sing a song they had never practiced. And Mahoganee and everybody had felt uncomfortable. And that was one of the many times they had offended Mahoganee, and she decided that she was going to still stay and sing, even after they had already offended her and said, well, if you don't want to sing the song, you can go. And Mahoganee still stayed and convinced others to stay at the church and sing the song. 5, or whatever number I'm on, Mahoganee is a nurse. Mahoganee's not going to risk her nursing license for anybody. I, however, have not graduated yet, and I will. You better off praying Jesus than trying me. 6, Mahoganee is a good person. She didn't deserve any of that. So whatever lies y'all gonna spew on the internet, whatever beef that you have, whatever you gotta say that's negative, take it to me. Take it to me. I have the time. One thing for certain and two things for sure, it was never about the money for Mahogany. Mahogany was going to keep singing up there after she gave her 2 notes. I told her not to go back. Mahogany said she was going to go back. I said she should leave them people high and dry. She said no. So whatever lies the church is going to spew about Mahogany, you got one more time and you will be seeing me next Sunday. And by next Sunday, I mean this Sunday. Front row and center, so we could address it on the live how y'all wanted to in the first place. So before y'all worry about trying to clock Mahogany or spread lies about her, worry about finding some money for the church. Thank you.
Let that sink in. A woman who's been faithfully leading worship for 2 years, told she wouldn't be paid, and she still chose to serve. That's not just commitment, that's ministry. So now, when we rewind to Pastor Cassandra Pope's public rebuke about a hug, it starts to feel like something else entirely. Maybe it wasn't personal. Maybe it wasn't even about Mahogany. Maybe it was Pastor Cassandra's own conscience speaking louder than her words. You ever seen someone lash out, not because they're angry at you, but because they're wrestling with their own guilt? That's the vibe, and honestly, it's heartbreaking.
I know this whole thing has been overwhelming. Not from a situation where I've been through it, but I can just only imagine, right? It's been a lot, overwhelming. And honestly, I just came by to encourage your heart and just to give you some love. Mahogany, you should have busted her dead in her face. It should have been December 31st before they get you up off her. Like, no, for real. Just like, hear me out. You should have tore up that temple like Jesus did. For real. It should have been, soon as she said, I ain't got time for the fake, boom, nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Like, it should have been just like that. But the fact that you didn't, you hugged everybody and you gracefully walked out. You know, the Lord gonna bless you real good. But you still should have tore up. All right. Be encouraged.
And now, let me speak from the heart, because honestly, this part is heavy. There's been a flood of voices, friends, family, even total strangers throwing out advice to Mahogany. Some of it, toxic. People saying, drag the church, expose them, take revenge. I'm begging you, don't let those voices drown out your peace. You've been a light in the storm. You've shown grace when others expected drama. You've stood firm when it would have been easier to walk away. And that's strength. That's character. That's God in you. I truly believe this moment, this painful, public, confusing moment, is not the end. It's a stepping stone, a divine setup. What Pastor Cassandra may have meant for humiliation, God is flipping for elevation. Can I get an amen? He's seen your late nights, your quiet tears, your faithful service. And now he's using this situation to lift you higher than you ever imagined. So Mahogany, keep being that good girl, that faithful servant, that worshiper who sings even when it hurts. Because God's intervention is coming. And when it does, it'll be loud, clear, and undeniable. If this message touched you, if it stirred something in your spirit, please like, comment, and share. Let's get this video out there. Let it reach Mahogany. Let it reach every person who's ever been publicly shamed for doing the right thing. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you in our next video.